Hey, Will, you still there, sir?
Day like today. Hey, Will, you still there, sir?
Yeah, how am I sounding to you up there on the old PRO-3 ICOM?
Sounds pretty good. We could probably get you just a little bit fatter if you might be interested. The first thing would be to be sure you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, Roger.
That 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, Roger?
Yep, I think that's where I got it set, if I could see it here to activate it.
Roger, be in settings, Roger, Roger.
Roger, be in settings, Roger, Roger.
Yeah, well, I'm copying you down in Georgia. I'm just wondering if I might be able to copy you better on my local antenna. If you could, why don't you give me about 10 seconds, tell me about your antenna system, and let me look around. I've got a 6-position rotary selector here. I'm running 4 internet SDR receivers plus my local receiver, which is running 3 10-foot vertical magnetic loops. So I got a lot of receive options, and if you just give me about 10 seconds, tell me about your antenna system, I can run through all that. Nothing faster in selecting things than a rotary switch, Roger?
Well, nothing faster in selecting things than a rotary switch, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I'm PRO-3 with a SM20 test mic, and that's about it here, over.
Yes, sir, I got you on my local antenna, and you're really sounding choice there. And what was that radio again?
It's the ICOM PRO-3.
All right, and let's see, you're down in Williamsburg. And what was that call sign one more time, Will?
Yes, KB4PTJ, Kilowatt Bravo 4, Papa Tango, Japan.
That's what it is. And both those repeaters working real well in this cold weather?
Oh, yeah, they're all doing good, man. We was on there just a little while ago.
Yes, sir. I remember a little while ago I was talking to a good buddy down there in London, Kentucky, the cell phone worker. I'm sure you know who that is. And we started off on your repeater in Shelbyville, switched over to your repeater in Williamsburg, switched over to another repeater somewhere about 50 miles down the road over in Kentucky. That was a UHF, I believe, Roger?
Yep, that's correct. We got one down in Caryville, Tennessee, about 3,500 feet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, it just was beautiful. You know, you can probably stay in communication with your mobile units for, God knows how long if you just know the right repeaters and you're, set up for that excursion. I have one radio that's set up for I-65 North and one set up for I-65 South, Roger.
Oh, yeah. I can't get into that stupid menu, man. I've not fooled with that in a while, so I'm trying to get into it to look at that TX bandwidth.
Yes, it sounds like you're in 100 to 2900, but why don't you just make note of that and check it out at your leisure later on, Roger?
Oh, okay, yeah. So how you been doing, man? You still riding your bicycle?
No, unfortunately I'm not. I wish I was, but the more I've had a chance to think about that in my older age, older than when I was older age before, it's kind of not the easiest thing to do, and one of the more dangerous things to do with folks driving the way they do these days, Roger.
I can definitely see your point, yes. But anyway, I've been out working in this cold weather today. Didn't do a whole lot, but I did yesterday and the previous day, but the phone is ringing, but I'm just not going out. It's just a little on the severe side down here, traveling in a vehicle.
Oh, Roger, and you can get frostbite really quick. I just went out. I have this new water filter. It's a zero water filter, and it's really interesting. They even give you a total dissolved whatever meter, you know, and the filter is great. It comes out at 000. The problem is it has a spigot that's, you know, designed by somebody else, and it really is terrible. So I happen to have an old spigot from a Berkey that we got the chrome spigot, and the supplied spigot was plastic, but gosh, compared to what was there, it was just beautiful. So I had to go out in the shed and drill me a hole there on the other end of the containment area versus the one that they had, you know, pre-made there for the spigot, their spigot. And so I had to walk around the house there a little bit, and boy, my fingers got frozen there, Roger.
Oh, I guarantee it, man. Yeah, I was just digging around in the service van for something today, and my hands got very cold. But anyway, well, buddy, I got the dinner call. It was good to hear you on. I heard you a couple weeks ago on here, and there was a guy you helped with a Kenwood radio. He sounded good when you got done with him. But anyway, good to hear you, and Merry Christmas to you. KB4PTJ.
Roger. Well, if you got just a second, that setup is, and you might just take a note real quick, is compression on at a 3. Token amount, you'll never hear it on the air. Compression on at a 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100. Then move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3. Audio, mic gain turn up or down to where your ALC is running 2/3. And you will be running 80 to 85% perfect words then. And I would go... and 2 clicks additional treble EQ from where you are, Roger.
Okay. I appreciate that. I made a note of that. Definitely will do that.
Yes, sir. I think that's, you know, your audio just needs just a touch more top end for articulation. You're really close on your dynamic range. Like I say, you're not probably quite at 2/3. And I find the word audio is just a perfect human test tone for setting. You know, we used to say, you know, speak fairly rapidly and then adjust your meter for mid-scale to 2/3. Well, with this word audio, it's so precise a tone that you don't have to worry about that mid-scale. You just set that mic level for 2/3 on the ALC. Roger?
Roger. We got you, buddy. Well, I appreciate it. KB4PTJ.
Roger, Will. 73, sir. Stay warm down that way, and we'll catch you later. If you get a chance and you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,400 Qso-Vlog air trip recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Hey, Roger. We'll check it out.
Yes, sir. 73. Well, you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and Merry Christmas. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.